So anyway, so what's important is making sure that if you want to grow yourself and you want to make sure that you have more enough success every single day, then what you need to do is you need to go and focus upon your love for yourself to make sure that you can deliver content for yourself, to make sure that you can see exactly what content did you upload online so you can go and dwell upon helping yourself to deliver something better for yourself. But make sure you're getting ahead of the ground. I mean, make sure you're doing something to get ahead of the ground differently, and just make sure you're making a nice and beautiful Instagram for yourself in a way that it works for you. That's the whole point, yeah? I mean, make sure that something is working for you today. Because what works for you is something that must be working for everybody else. So if you can go and work yourself into the best kind of aspects of life over here, where you can treasure yourself first, you can understand straight away how to feel upon that. You understand straight away how to go and dwell upon helping yourself to move up in the rankings of your life in different ways to make sure that you're thriving always differently. And I get those two now. I'm making sure I'm learning quickly upon what's going on around the world and why I need to go and succeed always. And as I succeed, I go and focus upon just delivering content in terms of words. And as I do that, I'm learning quickly upon how I live life. But I see straight away how they are breaking up and they have nothing to say to each other, and I can see it. I see it's more how I feel, how fake people are. And they're very fake people, I mean, in a sense. So what I do is I focus on making sure that it's much more how I can see how she wants to talk to me. The thing is that she is somebody who understands I. And guess what? Probably it's more how I have to talk to her. I have to talk to her, but guess what? Probably she never wants to talk to me. And that's how I feel. That she's the one that needs to improve, right? I mean, I have to improve too. I have to improve as well. But that's the thing, man. And the thing about life is improve each other. Make sure you understand that it's much more how I feel that I'm overtaking people in certain aspects of life to make sure I'm downloading the photos before I move them into my Mega Drive so I can go and do better only when uploading Instagram photos. Now, that's the thing, yeah? I'm doing better than that. Making sure that, anyway, it's just how it counts to make sure that I'm learning very quickly upon doing something that's helping me move forward. But people can say that no matter what, that I'm doing better than them, and I'm understanding that anyway, that they never admit that, or should I never admit that, or should I never admit that you're doing better and more. I mean, they never admit that you're more successful either, and that's how it is. Between each other, they fucking hate you, man. I mean, even if you have $1 million, they never admit that you have $1 million. They never admit that you have fucking more success than them in anything you do. I mean, I said, they never fucking admit it, mate. I mean, I said, because they're hypocrites, mate. I mean, I said, so no matter what, it's more get away from them. They never admit anything about those people, but I can see it straight away. I can see how they are jealous. I can see how much jealousy they have in life. And they never call anybody else a millionaire or anything. So what I do is I move on. I move up and I say every single day how I understand Warren Buffett and how he says and I'm. I'm sure that every single day I focus upon every single day learning. I have to learn how to grow myself in different mannerisms all the time. I love everything, but the thing is, focus on your love for yourself. And focus on enjoying yourself differently, and casting a vote with yourself to succeed in words is the best kind of way. And if you can just talk it out with yourself all day long is what you need to do. And then just go and do that always. And go and see what's on Twitter. And just go and understand straight away how to improve yourself. But improve yourself by looking at the words and just scan them. And scan the words of your life. Once if you do that, then you understand straight away that no matter what, that I see how it's much more how I feel. That no matter what, I can see how Gaza and also the Israel are in favor of just ceasing fire, and understand straight away how I just do greater. So what I want to do is I just go in a greater effect over here to make sure that I'm learning very quickly upon a nice beautiful way of life. So what I need to do is I need to go and see that nobody wins there. Actually, nobody wins in that truce, mate. Nobody wins in that actual war Russia, they both lose. Russia, and that's it. Russia, what I do now is I focus on helping myself to succeed differently is what I do. So making sure that I want to make sure that every single day I'm looking for the nice beautiful way of life to just enjoy myself differently, to enjoy what's happening around the world. So as I look at these nice beautiful ideas over here, I'm looking to see exactly what's going on in the world. So that's why I'm reading the actual Twitter over here, to just counter myself to just keep going in a way that is helping me move forward. But I'm saying I have plenty of time to make albums and everything. But that's why I'm understanding straight away how I feel about what I'm doing. So I'm actually just quick about life. Or no, that's I'm actually quick about life. I'm looking to see exactly what I need to do to succeed differently, is the whole point. I remember how sick I was just recently. I was so sick, man. I was so sick because it was so cold. And that's why I'm understanding straight away how to grow myself. Oh, thank you. Alright, now what I need to do is just focus on something that's helping me grow. But what helps me grow is something that's actually moving forward. And that's what I focus on all the time. I focus on different aspects of something of persuasion to see that is something that I feel that no matter what I can overcome that in different ways. And I focus upon understanding that it's much more how I feel that no matter what, I have more than that. I have more than all of that every single day. To understand that no matter what, that it's more how I understand how they just never loved me in a way that they never want to talk to me in a way that they feel that they are stupid. Or they feel they are stupid about everything. And that's what I'm not saying, that I just find it funny. I find it so funny how they feel stupid. They feel stupid about life. I mean, guess what? It's the funniest thing, man. I mean, why do you feel stupid for? I mean, guess what? I promise you, they're so lost in life. I promise you, it's much more how I feel that I need to go and suss out what's going on. I'm never angry, making sure I'm learning quickly upon life itself over here, making sure I'm looking to see how my content's uploading and downloading over here. But what I need to do is a different style of life. I need to make sure I'm talking more in a way that I'm learning quickly about just making subcategories as well, and also uploading content in other ways to make sure I can go and just deliver content in different ways for myself, to make sure I have more enough skills to be able to go and dwell upon something that's helping me move forward. But it's more how I see the packed information over here, and I just go and I do headings for everything. See, I done a Utopia rap over here, which is more how I feel that they can all go online now. Unfortunately, that's all gone now. And making sure that what I want to do is, I see this one over here, it's something different, but guess what? Brush is more how it is, man. See a saxophone at this point. See, whoa, what are you on about, man? I mean, saxophone, man, for fuck's sake. I mean, I have no time for that. I have time for that. I have time for saxophone in a better time. I mean, like I said, I realize I have to play a saxophone. Which that's all different, man. I want to fucking do some other errands or other stuff for myself differently before I get into that, man. And now, anyway, so what I'm understanding over here is I've been delaying gratification the whole day, and because I understand that, I can see who's actually wanting to speak to me online over here. I see these idiots, man. I see these people. I see nobody's idiots, but I see nobody's an idiot in life. But I see people who are just always wanting to help you with a service, and always wanting to give you a service that you never need. So it's more how you feel. So if you feel anything about life, then just go and move on. Move on with your life. And go do something about your life. And I see how they never come to search up your Instagrams in terms of your actual storyline, in terms of your story. And it's because I'm more valuable than them. I'm more valuable than them, and that's why. I move on every single day. And that's why. Guess what? Just move on with your life. They wish, man. I focus on doing something different, but as soon as they come your life, Or as soon as they see that you're so famous, much more than them, we move away from them. We move away from them altogether, man. We never even fucking go to them in the first place, mate. I mean, act like famous, dude, mate. I mean, act like you're famous all the time. I mean, just do that for yourself. I mean, forget those people, man. They fucking think they're too good for you. And they think they're fucking top shit, man. In a sense, what you do is you learn how to grow yourself. And you learn how to just enjoy yourself. And enjoy yourself differently. And just make sure you understand that, yes, they have family around them, man. They have family around them. I mean, what else do they have? They have kids around them. I mean, what else? I mean, that's it. I mean, what else do they have? I mean, they have a beautiful woman. I mean, what else, man? I mean, what else do they have? I mean, they have sex every day. I mean, what else do I have? I never need sex every day. I need sex every day. I need sex every day. I always have sex with myself anyway. I do that all with words anyway. I mean, what else do I have? I mean, I have friends. I mean, what else? I never need them. I never need those people. You understand? I mean, what else? They have nothing, mate. They only have Jesus Christ. But they're unaware of that. They're unaware of that. I mean, what, man? I mean, what? When they sit down on the couch and they watch the TV and they eat on the table and then they go in the room and fuck and then what? Or then they smoke a cigarette and do some cocaine and then they go sleep and they wake up and then they go to a restaurant and they go for a drive somewhere and they go get some clothing and what else? I mean, then what? And then they go fuck. I mean, then what? I mean, what do they do then? I mean, then it's nightlife, and they go to night clubbing, and then they go fuck again. Or then what? Or what they doing now? Or they're stuck in Sydney, mate. Or they're stuck in that area, man. Or the guy has no money to bring her around the world. Or the guy has no money to bring her around the world. I mean, she finds him attractive. She finds a guy attractive that never can bring her around the world, mate. I mean, what else are they doing? And they go to a restaurant again. I mean, this time, I mean, they want to have family time. I mean, guess what? I mean, now they're doing something to help their life. I mean, what do they do now? I mean, now they fuck. Now they fuck, and then guess what? And they rotate the cycle, mate. They fucking jack shit to do, mate. I understand? They fucking do jack shit. I mean, what does Danny do? I mean, what does Danny in the Warriors do all day? Or she fucking words? Oh, I mean, where? I mean, which words? I mean, fucking all words of life. I mean, words, mate. I mean, is that it? I mean, that's it. I mean, that's all I fucking do all day long. I mean, just words. Is that it? I mean, fuck yeah. I mean, just words, mate. I mean, what words, mate? I mean, what are these words, mate? I mean, what the fuck do you hear? I mean, what are you fucking hearing around here? I mean, why are you in my audio program for? You understand? You understand? I just fucking do words, mate. I do all of these words, mate. And that's how I understand straight away. I'm looking for better ways of dealing with life. As I deal with life better, I'm looking for a better way to never procrastinate, but to do a better job for myself, to succeed differently, and to make sure I'm learning quickly on life and how I have to do better. I have to do better something in terms of life. I make sure anyway that I focus upon understanding that's a nice and beautiful place where I can go. That's around Bondi Beach over there where I can play my nice and beautiful music. That goes off, mate. I can see it. And what I do is I focus on making these events online in different ways, and I focus on understanding to just keep going. I focus on making sure I'm never dying. I'm making sure I'm learning. I see food over here. I see food and drink over here. I have to eat and drink very soon. I have to go and focus on making sure I have more enough time to succeed. I focus on making sure that I see that it's slow. I see my internet's slow. I see my dad's internet's getting slow. I also I'm making more fun in terms of life. I'm doing something greater for myself at least. I'm learning something different about life. I'm learning something that I can do something different. I can go somewhere different. I can make sure I have more enough time to succeed differently. And as I succeed differently, I focus upon something that's moving me forward personally. Upload content quickly online, and I make sure that I'm learning what I need to do to make sure I'm learning quick. I have to be learning quickly about life. And as I do the life quickly, I go and do something that's actually helping me move forward. And that's how I grow. And I grow differently. I grow by making sure that my words are heard, man. And that's all I do. There's nothing else for me to do. I have to make sure I have to go and just see exactly what the words are in terms of life that I need to actually help myself move forward. And once I do that, I realize then I just go and grow myself. I grow myself differently, man. I grow myself through different arts of ways of doing stuff. I make sure that I can feel pain inside my body here. And why is that? I realize it's much more. I have no pain. I see pain. I realize it's just sounds of I only. Which it's all about. I realize Jesus Christ says over here. It's something to do with water. I realize water. Jesus Christ is saying just let it be. Let it be that way. Rush, it's more how it is. And I focus on making sure that I just go and grow differently. Rush is just some kind of prickle or something like that. Make sure, anyway, as I grow myself differently, I focus on making sure that my life is beautiful. I realize now that is something where my time is collapsing. Time is collapsing over here. And why is that? The time is collapsing in a way that I see the internet around here slow. I see the internet's slow around here. And what I do is I have to go and focus on something different, is what that is. So I'm making sure, anyway, I can see it's much more how my time is actually increasing in the other ways. But in other ways, it's fucking dying. Anyway, I can see how long that is, mate. It's more how it's all different. It's all different. And because it's all different, I go focus on something different for myself. And I focus on love for myself in different ways. I see how they never find me attractive. They never find me attractive in what I've done in life. They're calling me ugly now, even. They still call me ugly even fucking now. You know what I'm saying? That's because they're ugly, man. Now they're ugly. They're fucking ugly. They're fucking that ugly in terms of how I was. They're that fucking ugly, You know what I'm saying? I'm not ugly. We'll move on. You know what I'm saying? So I focus on making sure now I can see those crowds are the ways I was when I was fat and obese. Wish they're like that now. You know what I'm saying? I'll move on. Wish it's honest. I see those people, Serbian people around the planet around here. In Australia. They're the ones who are like the person I was as they're the ones who are like the person I was as an ice junkie, mate. Yeah. I'm not an ice junkie though. Now that one is somehow to a level of truth. And then guess what? Then it's all like that. They're all like fucking like ice junkies, mate. I can see it, mate. They never admit that. They have no words to give you. And I focus on making sure that's the misery, man. Is that misery or is that just expressing myself? And that's expressing myself. That's something different. I have to express myself differently. I have to focus on doing something I've never done. So I can learn something different. See how they fucking look at you and they look at you in a way that you're some enemy of life. Move on. I love life. See how fucking idiot. See, nobody's an idiot. I say nobody's an idiot, but they're just unaware. And the thing is, I never hate anything. I never hate you. I never hate anybody. But the thing is, just move on. And focus on yourself more than other people is what we're talking about. And making sure, anyway, I focus on making sure that the hoodie goes over here. I'm looking at different aspects of life. I understand that Jesus Christ can do these photos over here. I'm making sure that I'm learning quickly upon what I need to do to make sure I'm successful. But that's the whole point, yeah? And the whole point is, what do you need to do? I do my words. I do words, man. I do my words. I make sure you guys understand straight away how life is. But life is what? When life is different. When life is something different in a way that you're enjoying your life differently and making sure that you have more enough success all the time. Or should I show them all this fucking inspiration of music, man? Or should they can never do that for me? Or should they can never do that for me? Or should they can never do that for me, mate? I win. I win in the game of love here. I have more love than them to give, and that's it. I mean, they never appreciate it. Probably they never fucking say thank you. I mean, understand? I mean, they have nothing to give you in life. Probably, guess what? Probably that's why I'm winning. I'm winning in life. I'm winning in different areas of life, and you have to create your own success. You have to create something on your own, and it's on your own that you win everything in life. I mean, guess what? I mean, once I leave Australia, mate. I mean, once I fucking leave Australia, unfortunately, it's coming up. The fucking day is coming up when I leave Australia. And then they fucking see me every fucking year. Only one time a year they can see me, mate. I never fucking care about them. I can see how they are. You understand? And that's it. Or as they can follow my journey online, mate. But they can never be around Danny Milivojevic. Unless they give me money. And they can only be around Danny Milivojevic to give me money, and that's it. I never fucking talk to people who never give me money. I never talk to people who never give me money. Once you're done. Once that's done, yeah? I never talk to you online if you never give me money. I never talk to you in real life if you never give me money. Once that's it. And if you never give me money, I never give... if I'm giving you money, I talk to you if I'm giving you money. But if you never give me money, I never talk to you, man. Once that's how it is. Once every single day, I'm learning. Once those people never give me money now. I never talk to them ever again. I'm never giving them anything other than making sure they give them words on my YouTube channel and Instagram and Mega Drive, and that's it. And that's all they get from me, mate. I actually just class to see this one. I realize it's much more I understand that I just go and grow myself, and as I grow myself, I realize now I'm making sure that no matter what, it's more how Jesus Christ to say this one here. I realize now every single time I focus upon understanding to just do that, and I learn that no matter what, it's much more how it is. So I focus on this one here. And I focus on making sure that it's much more how it is, and I learn how to go and grow myself differently, and I make sure that always I can see straight away how it feels. I see it feels much more. I see it's much more when you understand how to go and grow yourself differently. And I only give my time to people who give me money now. So yes, I mean, I'll give you time if you give me money. I'll give you time if I'm giving you money though. I mean, understand? Rush, that's it. Rush, now all my content that I send in life is just online to Mega Drive and YouTube and Instagram via my personal profiles only, and never to other people. I never send personal links to other people. I send it to my Instagram and YouTube and Mega Drive, but never to other people personally. I never care if they see my music or never see my music. For sure. For sure, they only see my music if I send it to them, mate. For sure, I never need to send them my music anymore. For sure, that's it. For sure, what I do now is I move up and I focus on understanding I never need them. I never need them for anything. I never need them to come to my events. I never need them to talk to me. I never need them to give me money. I never need them to do anything for me. You understand? But I never talk to them unless they give me money. You understand? And there's a big difference, mate. Or else what I do now is I focus on making sure that I have more enough success today, and I let it be that way. I never care about the free words. I have free words. I have free words to give myself here. I have free words to give myself here. Or else they're a bunch of liars about me. But guess what? They are saying about me all this stuff about how I was, but they are never saying much stuff about how I am now. And that's the thing. They're never saying how I am now. They're saying how I was before. You understand? And that's what they never want to admit. And that's why I'm winning. But they can see how I am now. And they can talk about how I was before. But guess what happens now? Unfortunately, now it works out for me. Now it's working for me. So let it be that way. But it's more how I feel. So how I feel is I learn quickly upon my life. in different mannerisms. The different mannerisms of what? I mean, different mannerisms of life over here. Well, I'm not saying that those people in Port Macquarie over there are looking to see how I am. I can see straight away how I feel. And how I feel is different always. I feel that no matter what, I have more than enough success or time to succeed. I'm learning very quickly upon how other people are missing their chance over here. Whereas they feel that they have done something to miss out on me. And I feel that's some woman over there in Port Macquarie. I can see that. But it's more how I feel. Whereas it's just them. Whereas it's just, I understand there's many more women who are feeling like that, mate. Whereas it's more how I understand all the time that I feel that no matter what, I'm learning. I'm learning quickly on how I feel. I feel that this one is feeling like she is missing out on me. And as I really, really grow myself differently, I'm learning how to go and grow myself. I'm learning the nice and beautiful architecture of life. But the life of what? I mean, the life of helping myself to succeed. Watching now, my Welsh dad, I mean, guess what? I mean, he's coming to my event. I mean, he can come if he wants. I invite him. I invite him. Or else if he tries to ruin my event, I mean, watching then I'll just say, go away. I mean, go away from me. I ask Jesus Christ what to do over here. I realize if my Welsh dad tries to ruin the event or something, I mean, guess what? I realize it's more how it's on him and let him be. I move on. I mean, just never tell him to get out. Never tell him to get out and just go and do something that's nice and beautiful for me. And that's it. I feel I'm doing great at anyway. But I'm doing a life that's service. I'm doing a service of life over here. I never hate you. I'm making sure that anyway, I see hate in I. But I never hate in I. I never see hate in I over here. I'm looking to see misery in I. I have no misery in I. I have no backlash in I. I have no, let's say, cruelty in I. I don't want to kill anybody in I. I don't want to kill Jesus. I don't want to kill Jesus Christ. How can, guess what? Abortion that is what I mean. They said, I never even do that. I never even asked the question here about that. And that's a clarification. It's more how I'm looking at myself over here. Looking at my word I. And I look back in my word I, come back to the word I here. And I focus on doing that one. Because I feel, it's more how I feel. I feel that if I just go back to the word I, I'm peaceful when I go back to the word I. And when I just go and speak the word I only, then I go back to the word I, and that makes me motivational. That's it. Actually, if I just understand that, actually just go back to the word I again. Actually, yes, I have that, but I have my word I. I have my word I. I just go back to the word I again. I see that. I see all the images that they have. I just go back to the word I now. I see they have woman. I just go back to the word I. I see they have money. I see I have money too. I'm woman. I'm woman too. I'm the woman. I am that woman that I'm looking for. I'm the woman. I'm the ultimate woman. Although I'm having all that physical stuff with I. I'm doing all that physical stuff with I. I'm doing all that sex with I. I'm doing everything that they're doing with connection and expression with each other, looking each other in the eyes with I. I'm doing everything they're doing with I. I'm winning. Which that's what Jesus Christ says. I'm learning how to go and just be the art of persuasion with myself. I'm learning how I is. I see that is something that is right here in my eye. And what is that? Well, that's a spark of I. Or that's something that's moving away from I. Why does that happen? And that's something that is I here. That's something I have to go and elaborate about. I see I here, making sure that I love I love everything. But it's more how you have to understand that if you're going and looking at the word I daily, then you have to understand straight away how you could always understand to imagine yourself doing greater. That's the whole point. The whole point is if you feel the necessary tug over here to do greater for yourself, then you understand straight away how you are looking at the nice beautiful word I, because that's all you are. The word I is everything. And that's how you're growing. You're growing in different ways. You're going through making sure that you're loving your life differently. But if you're loving your life differently, or else if you are loving your life differently,
I can feel how other people are coming from this area too. I'm learning very quickly upon how that nice and beautiful photo is. I'm looking to understand that Jesus Christ can go choose his photo. And I'm looking to understand every single day how I focus upon life itself. But everything's different. I love everything only. I only ever love. And making sure that I can go and see these photos over here. But that's the thing, yeah? The thing is, you have to understand straight away how it feels about life. And go and choose whatever you want. I'm making sure that no matter what, I can see this now. I focus on understanding that straight away. I can see this one over here. Jesus Christ is saying this one here. I can see it. Thank you. And I just focus upon understanding straight away how I feel. I focus on understanding that I only love only. Only the word I only said the word I. Approaching, that's why I'm growing. I'm growing differently. I'm focusing on the nice and beautiful aspect of life where my photos are just really, really into my life over here. I'm focusing on something different. And then people can go and thrive upon my Instagram to see exactly all the photos, mate. But they see this increasing love for I over here. And the more they see it, the more I'm better. I'm better and better, always. I'm doing better anyway. I'm doing better regardless of them in life. And that's why I'm growing my word I anyway. My word I says go word I. And go to word I completely until I need to go and do something else. And that's why I'm learning. I'm learning how to persuade myself and how to use the actual blanket to just lay down like this also. And wait, I'm laying on the couch while my blanket here is holding my selfie stick. And it's a nice and beautiful position for me to be able to do my life greater. And that's the thing, man. I mean, it's all different. I mean, how else do I promote myself? Or else, I remember 10 years ago, I had nothing like this. Fortunately, this is much better. Fortunately, it's much better to have this than nothing. You understand? I mean, that's the thing, yeah? This is something, man. This is something big for me. And that's why I'm growing my life. I'm growing my life differently. That's why I'm learning. I'm learning something different about the art of persuasion and tactics, and learning how to grow myself in different ways to make sure I'm doing greater and greater all the time. And just focus on loving myself in the best ways, always. I focus on making sure I have more than enough success all the time to go back to the word I. I realize, and then I focus on the word I again and again, because that's what I see. I see the word I only. That's how I feel, and I feel that no matter what, that I can see how I do. I do life differently, and as I do life differently, I see that no matter what, it's more how I understand straight away how I see how other people have to improve. I see how I understand straight away how people have to improve in different ways. I can see the dirtiness here. I can see how dirty they get. In a sense, so what I do is I move on. I have my word I, mate. I have my word I. I'm very strong my word I. Nothing can break my I, man. Nothing can break my word I. My word I is so much stronger than now than before, and I see I went through those positions. I see now a new theory of life as well. But I went through all that with my word I. I mean, imagine what still. I mean, imagine my I now. I'm much stronger now. I Jesus Christ to see this. I went through all that before without the word I. I mean, now I have the word I. That's excellent. And now it means full life. I mean, I get to live. I never get to kill myself. And that's the best. I'm making sure that now I'm learning very quickly upon the big difference. And I'm learning to see always about life now. And I'm making sure that, yes, I'm moving as fast as I can. I'm doing something as fast as I can. But the thing is, I'm learning how to just persuade myself to just show myself that I can do it. I can do something to help myself here. I can do something more. And there's always more, isn't it? Or it's more. I'm understanding that it's always more to go and listen to some music while I'm listening and coaching myself over here. The thing is, I chose silence, man. I chose to speak in silence over here. That's the thing, man. I feel now to just keep going with silence, man. I mean, that's how I feel, man. There's no shame now for me. I feel like just doing that. And that's more enough. I mean, that's more how it is. I'm an eternal soul, Jesus Christ is. Whereas every single day, you must understand that if I grow myself differently daily, and do something that's actually moving forward. I can see other people, and I see that's more coming from somewhere else. I see other people are learning. I see it's more how I feel that's my music. My music's being heard somewhere else. And I'm just going to grow myself differently, and I enjoy myself in my life over here differently. And as I grow myself differently, I focus upon a better life, and that's all I do. I mean, that's all I have to do. I just have to focus upon a better life. If I see this woman approach, as soon as I get the words into them, yeah, you say it's more about the words and the connection of words with me. Actually, that's why they now love me, because now they see it's more about the words with us than it is about the sex. But if I just meet them like this and they come over, then they are so much, let's say, approach they're into me, or they get into me, but they want to have sex. Understand? But if I teach them it's about the words with me, and they just stick with the words with me, of course, then it's more about anything about life. Or if anybody wants to come with me and it's about the words with me, then guess what, bro? It's more how everybody gets more interesting in life. I can see that. Or it's more how I focus upon helping myself deliver words. And as I deliver words, I focus on something new for myself. And that's the whole point. I focus on doing something I've never done. And that's the whole point. And the whole point is learning to do something that's nice and beautiful for you daily, but understand how the processing dock with Mega Drive can actually lag you. I mean, the actual processing dock with Mega Drive can lag altogether. So I'm understanding that it's been recently that they are doing this. So just move on, because I have to make an update. First I have to do an update here. I can see how that was. I realized that I remember a festival over there with Darude and Avicii as well. And everything's first in life. That way I'm understanding that the better way. It's more how I feel that I do life greater, and I'm learning something different. But now, I'm not saying how far that is. I realize that was ages ago, man. And these people are ahead of me in terms of that time of life. So, I mean, why is that? I mean, that's the way it is. I mean, I have to go and do something different now. I have to focus upon doing my life to the point I have to do something to grow now. There's only growth in me now. I'm never wasting my time. I never want to waste my time. Making sure I can go on Google, I can go on YouTube to see the latest updates about everything in terms of what's going on. I can see how they're doing life over there. And what I do now is I focus upon helping myself to just deliver content in ways that's actually working for me. So what I do is I focus on helping myself to see something that I need to see. So no matter what, it's more how I see. I see life is much more. So I've never been cut off with my word I. So as I come back to the word I, it's all I have to do. And that's all I do. I just come back to the word I over and over again. So what I want to do is I want to let it be. I want to make sure that I have that nice and beautiful way of life over here. To make sure I'm successful. I'm making sure I focus upon helping that nice and beautiful way of life happen for myself in the most regard. And that's how I understand straight away. I do greater. I'm making sure that as I grow myself now, I make sure that I have more enough success to just keep going. And that's the whole point, guys. And the whole point is just go back to the word I again and again. And just focus on the word I. I'm pretty sure if you just focus on the word I'm pretty sure you also succeed. Always. You always succeed if you just come back to the word I again and again. I mean, forget what they have and start focusing on understanding that you have the word I. Forget what they have and start talking about the word I. Start talking about your word I. Talk about your word I more than that. Talk about your word I. Value your word I more than that image that you see. Value your word I more than their family and what they have. And then just say, I have my word I. I have my word I. Just as the same as Jesus Christ says. I see that, but I have my word I. I have my word I. Focus again on the word I and just never get lost in them, but get lost in the word I. That way you're learning very quickly upon how strong you are. And then guess what, bro? What happens is from that point, you're much greater. You're much greater about life. Because you're working for the word I. You have to work for the word I. And that's the only way to be. And there's nothing else to do except the word I today. Watch other people working for money. I'm working for the word I. Huh. Watch, that's a big difference. I'm working for the word I. And Jesus works for the word I. You understand? Watch, that's a whole difference, man. Watch it, and I focus on the word I so much that I'm working for the word I. I realize that if I send people my content more and more, I realize that what happens over here, I realize Jesus Christ says, if you send them your content, then they start to be much more in you, and then guess what happens? I realize that then they start to benefit you in a way that they're working for you somewhere down the line, that they're sharing you to other people, and that's how it is. Yeah. Now Jesus Christ says that He shares it. Jesus Christ shares this content with people. Jesus Christ says it's much more how He feels. That He shares it only in terms of Instagram and YouTube and Mega Drive, and Jesus Christ says that if He does it personally, that it's more that He goes on Instagram and YouTube and Mega Drive to do it, and that's it. But Jesus Christ says just go there. Just go there from now on. I mean, it's much more. It's much more for me, and I focus on that. Focus on the word I here. Thank you. I see. I asked Jesus Christ and didn't answer to come. I see. Dida. I see. Hoćeš pizza? I see it's more. I see Albania probably pizza. I see Albanians making the pizza over there. See, he wants pita. see, evo 20 marke. Idi. See, why not? I never hate you. I see Albanians are making pizza today. Guess what? I love it. I understand. I never had pizza though. I've never had pizza these days. Learning. Go in the word I. Am I saying that what I do is I focus on understanding items. Daddy! Daj pizza! Whereas it's more how I feel, yeah? Whereas it's more how I'm talking with my biological grandfather over here. But if you understand anything about life, guys, then you have to understand how it feels to just go and grow yourself differently and making sure that you're always every single day deleting content from your phone to make sure they're uploading content online, and go and do your life coaching videos too, and just be constantly growing yourself and differently growing yourself, and focus on your eye more than that. I mean, focus on your eye rather than what's to come. I mean, focus on your eye more than what's to come for you in life. I mean, you must understand that no matter what, I feel other people can see how much times I post these photos and how consistent I am. When they see how consistent I am, and this is something of inspiration where I'm giving inspiration here, and I'm doing something greater. But they see value here, and they see that no matter what, that nope, unfortunately, he's never showing his Instagram to me. Unfortunately, they see that. Unfortunately, they're saying that how I'm never showing them my YouTube channel. I'm never showing them my YouTube channel. Unfortunately, see value here. Unfortunately, see a lot of value here. And then if they see, for example, that I'm never talking to them, unfortunately, now they see value in me over here. And they see that he's never even talking to us anymore. In a sense, so no matter what, and then I move on, and then they die, or should they die? I'm moving the word I, and then they watch me, and then I move on, and I focus on making sure they learn very quickly upon how it is. I focus on making sure that I can see straight away that she's someone who never wants to come to me, and she is actually very, very, let's say, unusual in terms of life, because she is someone who really hates my guts, and that means that she's going downhill all the way, mate. Now, every single day, I learn very quickly upon why that is. Apparently, it's because of her. It means because of her, and I understand that no matter what, I'm never blaming her. I'm never blaming anybody, but the thing is, I understand straight away that it's because I am just doing my word I, but she has no word I. I mean, you understand? I mean, I have my word I, but she has no word I, mate. I mean, of course it's her, mate. I mean, you understand? I mean, guess what? Probably it's more how I understand that. I'll move on, and that means, guess what? I mean, that means that I have to do better anyway. And it's all the word I anyway. I mean, everything's the word I, mate. I'm always doing great anyway, so that's something big of a remark to say, because I understand that they can hear me when I say that. Actually, they can. Actually, Jesus Christ says it's more how Jesus Christ says that if you say that, actually they can hear you. And it means that they come to kill you. I mean, Jesus Christ says they come to kill you if you say that. I mean, so it's more how I understand that Jesus Christ says that you have freedom of speech. If you say something over here that really goes overboard, then they want to kill you. I mean, I understand. Although Jesus Christ says never be afraid and just talk anyway. And Jesus Christ says just talk whatever you want, whenever you want. And Jesus Christ says just do it. That's the way it is. And I just kind of focus upon helping my life to succeed. So as I succeed differently, I'm making sure I have that nice and beautiful persuasion technique, because when you never go to other people, then you have value, mate. They see how I'm doing all this on my own, and then I never need help here. I never need the help, and they see value here. When they see that I never need it, they see that I never need their help with my Instagram content and everything. When they see that I never do it for them, this is something where they have to find inspiration for themselves here. When they see I doing it, when they see I doing it, that's inspiration right there. That's it. Or else now I'll focus on this now. I'll show Jesus Christ this one. See, this is nice and beautiful right here. See, I'll show everybody in eternity this too. And I realize it's much more ask everybody for eternity in terms of everybody to see this, man. This is nice and beautiful right here. So I see it's more how I feel. So as I feel a nice and beautiful temptation over here to just keep growing. Feel it's all new photos too, and it's all new photos. Everything's new over here. I'm learning this nice and beautiful photo. Something beautiful. I focus on understanding. I see the mustache. See the mustache. I see that's fresh, man. I see it's fresh. That's fresh. Oh. See why not? See the hairline, man. See the hairline. See, oh, see the hairline. I see there's such beautiful photos. Thank you. I mean that's fresh. Fresh. See fresh, man. See, oh, I see the James Bond of growth, man. He's just 28 years of age. I see a James Bond growth. A James Bond of growth your face. A James Bond of growth in your face. I see. This is for the ladies in eternity. Yeah. I see this one. This one is Rambo. This is John Rambo. This is the newest John Rambo in life. I see. Oh. See. I see. Auntie. I ask everybody to see. I see the next Elvis Presley. See the next Elvis Presley. See, I'm just Danny Milovojevic. I understand that what's important is I'm the first Danny Milovojevic. See the hairline. Let's see the hairline. That's funny, man. I see Tarzan. See Tarzan, yeah. See Tarzan. Literally. I look great, man. See, this is fashion, man. See the great photos. That's funny, man. See, this auntie said Elvis Presley too. See, that's why I say it too. Just to make up. To make up the part too. I'll be part of the crew. I look a bit Lebanese. I look a bit Middle Eastern too. I have that look about me. But the thing is, every single day you have to just see. I'm just improving myself. But these are all new photos of me over here. And nice and beautiful photos. And it's nice to see that. Actually, it's nice and beautiful that effort I gave. That's a very true. See, this is on Deda Petra. It's something like this. Deda Petra has one of these photos, like this one. It's just like every single day I'm learning how to do greater, but Bro, I see these women never find me attractive. They never find me attractive. I'll move on. Actually, I see it. I'll move on. And as I grow myself, I look at myself over here and I just say goodbye. I don't need those women, man. And they find steroid macho attractive, mate. I mean, what? I love life, man. I love everything. I never do steroids. I never do steroids. Those women. I mean, they need a Godzilla of a man, man. And then we need Godzilla around them, like. They need someone bigger than Jesus Christ to be with them. It is. It is. They never value Jesus Christ's size, I promise you. Actually, those women, they never value Jesus Christ's size, I promise you. They value steroid macho Godzilla man. You understand? What? Probably this photo right here. Probably this looked like the meanest person alive, man. Like, guess what? Probably it's attractive, man. I like it. And anyway, probably it's more how I am. I'm different. I focus on saying that Jesus Christ says it's honest. The person's honest. I see different over here. I never fucking hate you. I never had anything. I realize I go back to the word I here. I love everything. I go back to the word I again. I realize something. I realize it's more how I feel. I realize how I feel is different, and I do different life expectancies of different aspects of life, and that's how it is, man. That's how I do life. I do life differently. I focus on saying now and just let it be its way. I focus on making sure that I can understand something about life here. I have to go and do my life better. But what I can do now is, I'm understanding now I have to go and just do my words, man. Making sure I just let it be. I'll go and organize my photos. I'll organize everything over here on my phone over here. I'll go upload all this content online now. I upload all this content online. I make sure I have more enough success all the time here to deliver content. And then I focus upon helping myself to succeed. It's very different for me. Rushing now, as I go and focus on myself here, I just go and look at my photos quickly to see how my nice and beautiful photos over here are different. But it's more how I am. I'm different always. I understand asking you shall receive. When I was older, guess what, bro? It's more how it is, yeah? Bro, it's all different, man. This is all different, and I'm looking for a better way here. To understand that no matter what, I can see straight away how I feel. I can see over there, they all see it, and I move on. But it's more how I'm understanding straight away how I feel, that nice and beautiful temptation here to just do better. I'm feeling the temptation to do better for myself in words, to motivate myself to do more, to motivate myself to do more about life, different ways, and as I go and do life, that's it, I make a difference in life. I focus on making sure I can go and upload this content in my phone now. I upload all this online now, very quickly. I focus on making sure that I see Jesus Christ saying just let it be. I focus upon understanding that my words here are excellent. I'm excellent in terms of my words. I have excellent wording and everything. I want to do some synonyms too. I want to do some synonyms. I want to do something else. I want to do some other interests. I have many interests over here. Just like music production, Brushy, just as good, huh? Brushy, anything I could say is my interest, man. Just as much. I realize now, what I want to do is I have this video here to upload. And this is a radio show I have to upload online. That's something I upload online, and then I go see my videos over here. I'm focusing on something to do over here. I make sure that no matter what, as I go and do a greater job, I have to sort my systems over here. I have to sort my files in different ways. Make sure these FLP files I can just go and deliver them in a file over here in iDynatopia. And I have to sort everything out, to sort and get ready for new betterness for myself in different ways, to just go and do something different. I see all the master files, I say new master files.
So I say new master files. A little bit that way. Just a little bit that way. I just a little bit there. See, this one's going into a separate album here, and this one has to go into the actual other nice and beautiful ways of life over here. And I'm looking to see what's happening around here. I'm looking to understand how to go and grow myself differently now. In different ways. I have to go in different ways, but no. I just have to do well. I just have to do well overall. And I just go and focus on uploading this one into my music university over here. And I have to sort my content always. I have to sort everything out. I have to go and see what to sort out over here. Because that's how I see life. I see life differently and see new lyrics. I just upload that there. I see the energy wave mix over here by Donatopia. See a 3-minute energy wave mix, huh? Actually, that's different. Or actually, it's more how I feel. That this track over here is an energy mix. But that's something that I can keep in a different way of life over here. Unfortunately, that's that kind of file. And that file here is something I can just use as my backup, which is an extras again. And I go and just place it along. Or should I just place it somewhere over here where it's a nice beautiful effect chain over here. Just my effects over here. A little bit brushing out. Guess what? Brush it a little bit out of it. A little bit out of it. Just put it there and I'll move on. And it's more how I feel. I feel that I'm pressurizing myself in the way of words over here in different ways now. I want to just grow my words now. I want to grow my words. I want to do something different. I want to go somewhere different. I say thoughts today. I say now thoughts today. I realize words can lead you anywhere, man. Words, and just to speak more words is more enough for you in eternity. To do it whatever you want. I mean, if you just understand how to speak more words, the process is so fulfilling to just speak more words. I never want to speak. I want to speak. I want to speak. I never want to stop speaking. Is what I'm saying. And that's how I see life, man. I see life differently. Making sure that I can see straight away how I feel throughout life. But how I feel is different. And that's why I'm learning. I'm learning something different about life. I see Mega Drive is always uploading content for you if you're uploading content from any device. And it works with the nice beautiful transferable device, and you can see the processing dock always in Mega Drive and overall. I see that. Or there's no limit here anymore. And I'm learning to just go and dwell upon something that's helping me move forward. But what helps me move forward is just to deliver content. And as I deliver content, I have to do all that too. But a little bit now. Or else it's more about me moving forward. Or else I move forward differently. And I just show myself more compassion about life. And that's the way it is. And the way it is, I understand, is new courses. I see new courses over here. Go and label everything differently. I make sure I have more enough time and space and continuing over here to just go and talk more words. It's more than that. I mean, talking more words is more than reading words. I promise you. I mean, talking more words is more. So let's have a look over here. I'm not saying that as I go and grow, I feel that way. And that's just from life experience. I mean, as I grow, I see straight away how I feel. And I understand straight away how other people never give you feedback in that in words. Because I hate you. And I understand that. But it's more how they are never by my side, and they never will. They never get by my side. They never get by my side because I never need them. And it's more how it is. That's better wording as well. I never need them around me, and they're never coming by my side because I'm getting away from them. Because that's how they are with me online, and that's how they never deserve me in real life. I move up, and as I go and do something nice and beautiful, I'm making sure I have that nice and beautiful notion over here to go and do something different. That's what extras, man. And I realize now what's important for me is to just go and grow my words. And as I grow my words, I have more than enough of everything, man. I see someone saying a nice and beautiful way of life over here, which is I'm making sure that what I do is I can see straight away how people are in terms of life. I can see how I do greater in terms of everything. And I see the album cover here. I'm making sure every single day I have more than enough success daily to succeed. And that's how it is, yeah. I name random folders to place random images or screenshots I've done with my laptop in a random folder to place in my random folders online in Mega Drive. for my current locations. I realize now, I see the Mega Drive zipper. I see the middle package zipper. Not sure though, guess what, I'll probably should explain how it is. And what I do now is I focus on just making sure that I'm just learning very quickly upon how my life is going. My life is going differently over here. And that's how it is. Unfortunately, my life is something different always. And my life has to be uploading always online. So I do better.